This is a very defensive affair back in the challenger stage. It was 12-3 for both teams on the CT side. So starting on the offensive side, a big task for FURIA.
Well, here we go. We're ready. FURIA pistol round is underway, and they're pretty quick in the middle and over on the A ramp. So it could be a lot of things to play with here. taser up for the swing first, and he's going to miss that one. Safe will take him down, but Keto on a quick return. And now it's yuurih battling on his own. The bomb is running back already, so the longer that yuurih can stay alive, the better it is. He's out of bullets.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, no. That has to be one of the most awkward interactions yet. syrsoN also running out of bullets. He can't escape. Oh, what a mad way to start this.
He backed into the wall. Now they've taken over the B bomb site. They don't know about syrsoN just yet. He's given away his position. He's got shot in the face. He's got nowhere to go. No escape. Drop. Oh, he just exposed his head. And where do they go? This is FURIA. They've got Big on a yo-yo string, bouncing in between the bomb sites.
I can't imagine how you call this round for Big. They must have no idea what's happening. They're quite far away from the A-bomb site. There will be a bomb plant, and here's what's even worse. There's not a single smoke in sight for Big, and that one Molotov on Art, he can go real far away. If he has the lineup, he can Molotov it. It's going to be very, very hard for Big to win this round now. Sticking around. He is a little bit close. Always a little bit worrisome with the USPs out on the other side. And let's see. Yeah, he's really fast with it. Does not want to waste that opportunity. They're both on the ramp, and actually Big are hunting them. They want to try and see if they can run them down. KSCERATO gets one, and that's the kit. So now syrsoN has to double down, triple down on this. Trying to find Art in the corner. He's going to get the kill.
There's no way there's time, right?
It is too late. I don't think so, no. Oh, he's right on it.
There's no way.
Oh,
not even close.
One more second, maybe he would have had it. That is so close, but it will be FURIA to pick it up. Oh my God, imagine if Art swings for that fight down there a second and a half earlier, syrsoN wins the round.
Yeah, I mean, the decision to bail out in that 2v1 as well and just say, I'm going as far away as possible. I'm going to run as far as I possibly can. Good call from Art just to use the time, but even then, it is so close. Heartbreaking loss now on both maps to start them off, on Nuke as well.
Oh man, yeah, you're
lost
right.
to 4v2, now here, I mean, FURIA just plays him in this pistol round.
Yeah, the back and forth is really hard to deal with.
And stylistically, that's something to expect to see in the gun rounds as well, and that's one area on this map where Art's aggression can be really good. He's got no fear and kind of stepping up when he knows he's got his teammates pulling the defense between the bomb sites, of going to be the one to clear things out, of hitting a very awkward timing.
And this take that they have on that A ramp on the FURIA side, they do it so well, and they just throw it out almost every round. Especially with yuurih crouching in that little corner. He's walking into it right now. It's really hard to flash him. Now you could boost over, right? That's one of the ways that you can get rid of him. And actually, I think Yanko was talking about this a little bit earlier on the desk. It's something to really look for on Vertigo.
Well,
they don't quite do the boost.
yuurih and Art working in tandem for A ramp. It was Drop and KSCERATO working in tandem towards the B stairs. Drop's going to deploy a one-way smoke over at B to try and keep attention in this direction, but it's not going to work. Crimbo, Keto, and taser all lining up for the defense here.
Oh, look at Art sneaking in, but F57 takes the head over Art. It's a good beginning, but yuurih's still on the other side. They have to respect it, and pressure being applied now from the ramp side. yuurih is feeling really uncomfortable. KSCERATO here to help him out, and that might have been a really important piece of help. Okay, through the smoke, KSCERATO taking down syrsoN and syrsoN. He's going to get chewed up. That is quad kills coming out from KSCERATO.
It was the other star on Nuke. It was yuurih on Nuke to lead the way. We'll see if KSCERATO can have himself a game here. 6-1 to open up the map. And 2-0 for FURIA.
Really, really important to have the other side of that attack come in to help out, because yuurih, you could tell he did not want to swing into that 5-7. Second round, back to pistols, obviously on the side of Big. They can't really fight with anything else at the moment, but they do have a cool stack going on. A lot of people here. Gotta be careful. taser, 2 kills with the USP. And now they can pick up the rifles. Now, good job on FURIA, at least to sort of take map control on the other side. Gonna get the bomb plant over there, you have to assume, but that's still pretty expensive.
Yeah, that might have been an unnecessary push. If there's actually defensive presence there playing it passively, maybe there's time to be bought for the rest of Big to rotate over. Still would have been unlikely. Good nade to clean up taser. And at this point, I think Crimbo might think about saving the Galil. Not the strongest weapon in the world, but obviously having a little bit of extra money in the bank in the early going to the CT side is extremely beneficial.
Did the other rifle out there just drop off the side of the building?
I think they Molotoved it. They dropped a Molotov on top so that Big couldn't recover the weapons. That'd be a great one to find at the end of the day, but obviously not going to happen. But FURIA can't recover it either. Who cares? 3-0.
Yeah, but kind kind of a big deal that they managed to take away every rifle there at the end. Just no reason to let Big have a little bit of bonus at the start. Just let him fight for it. syrsoN going to be picking up the AWP. We're in the 4th round. And Big, like you said, last time CT-sided affair, so...
It was 12-3 for Big on the CT side back in the Challenger stage.
Yeah, they should be feeling confident here. Aggression towards the middle. Art just not even afraid a little bit. That was syrsoN on the other side with the... He could have been dead already. Keto trying to take up the battle, but there's a lot of smoke in the way. He can't see a single thing in front of him. Looking for just the knee, but instead is safe. Good opening, and they boost on top of syrsoN. He couldn't see it. The scope was already up. Oh, wow, what a great start for FURIA.
Yeah, what a nice return from taseR, though, and he knows he's got to be a little bit aggressive. He's got to be assertive to try and bring this back, claw it back, and he has the right idea. Oh, he looks away. He looks away. Gun barrel's going to show. Easy kill for yuurih. Big is getting picked apart, and Crimbo's the next to step up to the plate.
See, yeah.
See the barrel.
Is a gun barrel. You're absolutely right, Crimbo. And now he's just parked here waiting. His teammate's going to be coming in from the other side, so they're looking for the opening. But he's going to have his back turned, and instead it works out the way that he gets baited into it. syrsoN low on bullets, and yuurih will drop him. Only 2 casualties in the side of FURIA here, and they're in a very remarkable position. 4-0 in their favor, and the money is looking really dreadful for Big.
FURIA, I just plays him here. Keto had to run out of the Molotovs. He was getting damaged. This boost up, syrsoN missed the timing for them to actually turn that corner. taseR doesn't clear the angle all the way. And that's a big risk from Crimbo. You can understand why in what a 2v3, 2v4 situation, why he just wants to go for the player he knows. He's hoping and praying that that's just a player to prevent any kind of a push, to provide the plan B if needed for FURIA, but there's way too many bodies.
Some HEs out early.
And in this kind of environment, you cannot let FURIA start running away with the early game. This is going to get worse. You think it's hard now. Wait until they're rattling off 5, 6, 7 in a row.
Yeah, they're already an aggressive team. They're always going to keep the pressure on you, but with the crowd behind them and a string of victories, I think you're right. That's probably just going to get worse. 3-man stack at the B bomb site, leaving Keto alone over at the A side of the map. And slowly but surely, they're walking their way back. They feel so comfortable both taking and winning fights on either side of the map and just deciding what to go from there. I mean, it's not strategically, it doesn't have to be that deep, but it's super effective.
Oh yeah, absolutely, especially on a map like this that can be so big and so difficult to shift between the bomb sites. Another good kill from Art. He really came alive on Nuke as well to provide yuurih with some assistance, trying to use the smoke to get information as the sandbags Molotov clears out. And now this is exactly what you mentioned. 2 players moving into the B site quietly. Make that 3, excuse me. Drop's going to find the kill. And Art's already spotted another one over towards A. Spotted both of them, in fact. So Crimbo with a 2nd kill to stay alive, and now it's an AK-47. That might be the only thing he can get away with, and not at all. Safe is there, and 5-0. A convincing 5-0.
Yeah, what did you say? 12-3 last time they played when Big were on the CT side. They got 12 rounds, so already a huge improvement for FURIA. And when you're in this kind of position, you have to keep that going, because history kind of tells us that if Big could get into the game again, they could have a huge string around. So just don't let them up off the ground right now. Here we go. More pressure towards the B side of the map early on, taking the stairwells. And just keeping an eye on the ramp. They're not really pushing the A ramp at the same time. They're really focused on this. You see yuurih, who's putting some shots through, making sure no one's there. Classic double nade at this point in time. No one to be found, but it's worth trying.
Look at this look, well executed. syrsoN has no idea quite yet, knows the possibility is there. Oh, spots the head, drop, never looked left. Another Molotov comes out, Art challenging in middle around the smoke. syrsoN could be in trouble if he goes for the peak.
And good job on syrsoN to actually take the position that was just double naded, because that might be one of the last places they're going to look, or at least immediately. 4-on-5 now. And finally, a good start for Big.
syrsoN sees nobody, but he has the information. He saw the trajectory of the nades, and he's saying there was a player in middle. He fell back, safe with the kill. Brings it into a 4-on-4. taseR's going to shift over. syrsoN shifts to the A bomb site, which forces Crimbo to take middle.
Yeah, look at it. They're rotating basically around Art is what it feels like.
40 seconds.
They are kind of low on health and low on grenades as well on that T side, so it'll be very tricky to find a way into a bomb side. Art started to take a couple of steps here. If he could pre-fire or just pre-aim this position, it is very tricky with the sandbags.
He's going to wait. He's the lurker. The attack is going to come from the B bomb site, but there's a smoke down on stairs. That's going to make this difficult. I think that's what forces Art to make his play first. That smoke down, and now syrsoN has all the advantages in the world.
Yeah, 15 seconds on the clock. Going to be a Molotov to get into it. A lot of damage to begin with, but his backup is coming in pretty quickly. They get the kill on him, but there's only 8 seconds. They're running out of time, FURIA. And they're going to commit to it now, but right through the smoke. Crimbo, that is the winning kill. And now they need to just chill out for a minute here and don't give too much away. Crimbo with a nice triple. Very, very little time in the round. Got kind of close, but they just couldn't recover the bomb.
Great round from Crimbo. The kill on Art in middle, who's just lurking it, that can be very, very deadly. Obviously, finding the planter inside the smoke, coming back in support as well towards the B site. It's a big stop the run at 5. This is the opening kill as Drop tries to hop up. And here's Crimbo's sequence. KSCERATO has no other chance. He might have been able to take an extra second to get actually into the default plant, but I just didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, wanted to use that smoke. I think you're right, though. Maybe would have had an opportunity. Oh, wow.
This is fast.
They're going to be so quick with it. He might not even realize, indeed, syrsoN. That was never on his mind. He's going to be going down, and now they're just continuing. So the same thing might happen. You could see Crimbo, he kind of flashed it, but because they're so fast to move up, it still feels like an off position. Going to continue the mayhem in the middle, and finally he gets taken down by syrsoN. That MP9 doing a little bit of work, and it's back to a 2-on-3, but KSCERATO scaled up into the bomb site. He's ready to take it, and the bomb is going to be following behind, and I can't believe the MP9 is doing this much damage. Eventually, it'll be brought low, all on taser in a 1 versus 3, and they're not going to be fighting fair either. Blowing him up 6-1, and this is beautiful from FURIA.
That is exactly how FURIA is designed to work. The aggressive and assertive play from Art to move forward and take control of the map, grabbing kills all along the way, but having information for his teammates, letting them put the picture together of the map so they know exactly where the defense is rotating to and away from, which gives KSCERATO an easy step into the B bomb site. And a timeout from Big. To try and cool down this arena, cool down their opposition.
They absolutely needed that right now. 6-1 in favor of the Brazilian side. This is really something. In the beginning, some of the opening days during the Challenger stage, we talked about how the crowd was almost intimidating even to the Brazilian teams. It felt like some of them were suffering under it. But FURIA, they're powered up behind this. It's everything. It's the kind of Counter-Strike that they want to play. Yeah, they were able to survive the kind of early going, getting used to playing in front of the crowd. I mean, they've got the most some of the more experienced players outside of the legends. Yeah. But even the legends are surrounded by inexperience. syrsoN scout in play. They bought themselves some tickets in this round big, right? They could do something if they get the right opening shot. Yeah, they've got a tag on safe early on, which is quite nice. If they find 1 or 2 more, those 5-7s can really chew them up. Good position from Art and yuurih, though. They're saying somebody eventually is going to come and jiggle this corner. Someone's going to walk right into my crosshair. Perfect. Perfect for Art. This team gets a whole new level of dangerous when Art is playing his game. And now yuurih steps up. Dinked, gonna back away, but he's created the opportunity for his teammates to come up next and occupy the space. And they're taking advantage of it. What a deletion. The way that he clears that, you're right. Patient at first, then goes back for the Molotov. He's gonna hear the Molotov damage, so he knows that someone's at the corner, and then his teammates are wrapping in from the other side. Yeah, so much information, even if he only really sees the first person, but he definitely knew. You could tell from the way that he's moving in the second one. He knows someone is back there. Great stuff. 7-1 in their favor. Big back finally with another buy round. This has to work. If there's going to be a pivot point, if there's going to be a turnaround for Big, it has to be here. And this is revenge for FURIA, too. Keep in mind that from the Challenger stage, as we mentioned, and they well know this is a map, that was a map they probably wanted to have back, and this... Their pick here in this series is to prove that they're the better team on Vertigo. taser hiding back there. He's got some backup as well. It's a good kill to begin with from yuurih, and he's going to find the headshot on Taquito as well. Trading 2 for 1. syrsoN doing the best that he can out here to try and bring it back, and it'll be a 3-on-3. But still, that is so dangerous. If you can't hold this A-ramp on the CT side, you're in a lot of trouble. Especially against FURIA. Especially against FURIA. They're going to sense that weakness. They're going to go at that weakness.
syrsoN the only defender here. He's wrapped upon into the bomb site from yuurih. He's going to turn over. There's the shot. Safe hasn't been able to see anything just yet. That might funnel him into the AWP. syrsoN is playing a very dangerous game, and he's going to win it at the end. Second round for Big.
Oh, if he misstepped that one time, he would have been shot in the back. That's quite impressive. There's a lot of pressure on him like that. Second round for Big. They actually get to save some money. They keep some weapons alive. That is way better than what it could have been here. Very, very good chance that syrsoN just dies after that first kill.
Yeah. Good shot on a safe. 7-2. We're going to get a little tech pause.
Yeah, a little timeout for everyone to take a deep breath, maybe listen to the chants a little bit more. I feel like we need to find out at some point exactly, you know, what some of the pre-planned chants are.
There was a post on the subreddit today that explains like 4 or 5 of them.
Ah, nice.
I mean, I can't tell which ones are which at the moment, so I can't really help you out.
We'll ask Peacemaker. We'll get some inside information.
He'll know.
7-2, round number 10, and obviously winning the first map already on Nuke. FURIA setting themselves up so nicely to move on through to the champion stage. What a story that would be.
Yeah, it really would. It's just a culmination of a very long road that FURIA have had. Kind of rising up during the online era of Counter-Strike with so many teams, and like so many of those teams, struggling to convert that stellar online play into the LAN environment. This is a team still without a Tier 1 trophy. They've been dangerous for a long time. We've known they've been dangerous, but they haven't been able to make that next step yet. This is a perfect opportunity for it. Not only for the importance of the first major in Brazil, but obviously having this behind you to help things going in the right direction to make that happen. This event for FURIA is them truly taking the crown away from the Fallens, from the coldzera's, and being the next generation of Brazilian players to drive this scene forward.
That is exactly what they're playing for right now. Huge gap. FURIA back in the lead. I think the tech issue has been sorted out, so we're going to get back into the game. We're on Vertigo, and FURIA still in the first half here, but doing everything that they could have possibly wanted. Often winning the fight outside of the B-bomb site, getting the ramp control, it seems like every time they wanted. And Big have had a lot of struggles trying to maintain anything defensively here. A couple of flashes going over. It's going to be enough to set up anything. Double setup aggressively for Big here.
All this op on syrsoN though. Drop's got to be careful. Right into it. No way for him to have known. That's a good play from Big. 5 on 4. And the defense shifting. taser and k1to with reinforcements coming behind them are going to step forward into the fight, but it doesn't matter. Safe in KSCERATO. There's one more. taser's given up his position, and FURIA collapses onto the bomb site.
There were, what, 3 or 4 people here, and FURIA were out in the open. I actually thought they were going to be in so much trouble. One good flash coming out from the Big side, and I think they would have been wrecked. Crimbo now in a 1 versus 2 to try and see if he could get his team back on track. They need this round desperately. For FURIA, it's just a little bit of a more lead. It's just more momentum in their way, but for Big, this is about saving this map.
Yeah, but this all happened so early. Look at this position that FURIA is in. Hard to find. And Crimbo's going to wander right past him, thinking maybe it's to the B-bomb site. The slow play from FURIA after so much aggression.
It's crazy. They just let him pass. I mean, obviously they didn't know, but effectively that's what happened. Oh, he's going to be so shocked, Crimbo. He must be wondering. He might have thought they'd just gone through middle. When he watches the demo later, he's going to think, my God.
Yeah, there's no way to know. It's the dangerous part of how aggressive and how fast-paced FURIA can be at times. I mean, they're kind of, in that way, they're much like outsiders. These changes of pace, the slowdowns, the speed-ups. And Crimbo, 1v2, he's considering just grabbing the op and bailing out. That's exactly what he'll do. No kit, nothing to really fight for. And it's going to be 8-2 for FURIA.
Yeah, there were a couple of kits down there, but I don't think it's worth it. You're just so far away by the time the bomb is planted. So unfortunately, probably the better choice is to just run away with it. 8-2, you're absolutely right. And things are looking so hot for FURIA.
I think the crowd blew out a speaker. That's what I'm going to go with.
Why not?
That or aliens.
Oh, well, you know what I'm going with.
Look at this collapse. And I mean, it's hard too, because the timing is really unfortunate for Big with the man advantage. They're kind of caught in a transitional period as they're getting into new positions. They want to re-aggress. You can see taserSON and I believe that was Keto, just both of them getting caught, kind of trying to get, you know, towards scaffolding to peer down that alley, and they just don't have the opportunity to get fully there.
Round number 11 is going to be coming up any moment, and some of the basics, I mean, I feel like we're still stuck in this discussion for Big right now about how do you control the A-ramp and how do you make sure that FURIA don't have this space outside of the B-bomb side. You can't really do that. I mean, at the start of this previous round, it was great, like you pointed out, syrsoN pushing in like that. That's Big trying to take control of something, even if it's not the A-ramp or anything like that, just having any kind of say in what's happening in this first half. But they need that A-ramp. There must be a protocol to do that. Deep smokes, push down, double, triple push it down if you need to. I feel like they got to fight that.
They probably have plenty. I mean, they probably have plenty of ideas. So far, none of them have really worked with any consistency. They've tried being aggressive behind the smokes and behind the utility. That was Keto trying to make his play out towards the I-beam. He has to fall down, do it. A Molotov gets picked off. I haven't really seen syrsoN position there with an AWP, but I think against a team like FURIA, you probably feel like the AWP might not be as useful in that position, just by how aggressive they are, how much utility is being thrown at you. I think it's Big asking, hey, can we talk? Can we chat?
Yeah, crowd doesn't need any permission. They're firing themselves. I don't know if you're watching out a bit. I think when was it Heroic playing earlier, I believe, and when FURIA came onto the stage, I think you could almost tell on Heroic's face, they're like, what is this noise? What's happening, you know?
They're like,
and they were just setting up. They weren't even playing together. We were playing a game for another hour.
Yeah, things went wild. Things are wild. Things are going to get wild. If FURIA can continue this tear, up 6 rounds, they're a map up in the series.
Wow. 8-2 lead. This has been already, obviously, with FaZe getting knocked out. But on the other side, to add some balance to it, if we get a FURIA qualifying for the champion stage, I'm not going to say it makes up for FaZe, but man, that's a treat. I
mean, this was going to be, I mean, the whole conversation coming into this major was how wide open it was, how nobody knew who the favorites were, with FaZe looking a little bit under the weather. I mean, not themselves that we've seen for the rest of the year coming out of the break. Same with Na'Vi, a little bit of shakiness showing. But we talked about it in the sense that there were like 4 or 5 teams that could actually compete for the title. One of those being removed. I mean, it's still wide open, but there's going to be new challengers entering the space once we get to the challenger or the champion stage.
Yeah, it's only going to get more difficult from here. All right, countdown has begun. I think we've sorted out whatever issues there were. Yeah,
just to come some context, it was a tech pause to, I think, stop the noise that was going off in the room, the speaker being blown out into a timeout, but the audio with that speaker had to be adjusted and fixed so the microphones could open up, and now we're back into it. Big, that was Big's timeout that they called to talk things over, and they're in the same mindset as you. We have got to stop this A-ramp control.
Well, Keto's kind of here to try and do that. He's got some backup with him. taserSON and syrsoN as well, not that far away, so this is definitely doable. They got that deep smoke down behind it, and they're actually very, very aggressive. Also, it's costing them all of their nades here on the Big side, so if FURIA play this slow, that's a problem.
And they do, they sense it. This round, they're just like, whatever, you guys can have it. Use all your utility to take A-ramp control. We're fine. We're going to come back. Oh, a boost up to peer over the smoke. A hard clear from Safe. Trying to find it. They've given away the position of the opposition. Oh, and Art can't connect the shot. syrsoN picks him off.
That's a brilliant play for FURIA all the way up until the actual spray came in. You force that player to run back, and then you have the boost ready to catch them. That is a sick attempt, but it just doesn't work out. Art maybe a little bit flustered behind that one. And it's an opening kill for Big, but now drop and KSCERATO. This Molotov back here could be deadly. syrsoN anchoring this bomb site. He's actually been doing a great job when they show up. yuurih's going to take down Keto, and they're backing up a little bit. Still 40 seconds. They're back on that A-ramp again. I think syrsoN knew. He saw that, and he can make some great calls for his team.
This cannot be a loss for Big. KSCERATO's going to join up with yuurih. What can they find? Big is rotated over. syrsoN's at an off angle. There's 25 seconds. This must be the finishing attack.
Yeah, jiggling it out, but taserSON is there. The Box making himself a beacon for anyone that wanted to come fight. Double kills. Pretty good job on that one.
And everyone rotated over before Safe could cut off any kind of rotation.
Yeah.
So he's left with nothing to do but save. A third round for Big out of the timeout, and importantly, 4 players survive. Some money grows or builds behind them. They get to replenish some of the economy. They can drop an M4 over to Keto with no problem.
And the message must be, make this an 8-7 half. Bring it back now. A little bit of a slow start on the CT side, but that's what Big must be thinking.
Yeah, make this the turning point.
Yeah. I feel like it is very late to try and do that, but you have to keep trying.
Brave.
I appreciate it, you know? You've got to.
Timeout called this time from FURIA, the first that they'll use in this opening half. They have the opposite mindset. Let's not let this be Big gaining momentum. They're out of money too.
How much longer are they going to... I feel like syrsoN has actually successfully been defending that bomb site. I wonder if at some point they're going to test him beyond just having 1 or 2 people. But if they get those beast stairs, just do an execute.
Never forget, for all the success that FURIA have had at the A ramp, they've had an equal amount of success over in middle. They've picked off syrsoN twice, both times with boost. Once with syrsoN not expecting to get on the ground, and once very fast paced to beat syrsoN's rotation timing to get a freebie.
Oh, here we go. They're straight rushing it, and I think Big were expecting something in middle and B, but instead they're basically on the footsteps of the A bomb site right now. This is crazy. syrsoN is here with the AWP, and some backup is being called for, but they can't really defend this right now. Good shot from syrsoN, but if he misses one right now, he's in trouble, and syrsoN coming in on a little bit forward. They're recovering this round. I actually can't believe it. Big, they were in so much trouble, but they might have found a way out.
It's the risk of the strategy. You go fast-paced. You don't want to use the smokes because you want Art to have a clear line of sight, but it gives the same line of sight in return. Oh, the spray once again not connecting. FURIA individually, they've cooled off just a little bit. The spray hasn't been as clean. And Molotov going to force KSCERATO out of the bomb site. The whole defense is here, and FURIA might want to come up with another idea. It's a 3-on-4, and they've got no HP. They've got no utility.
That is an incredibly sick boost coming out from the FURIA side. That could have easily caught someone just like it down on the ramp in the previous round.
I think it had to if they wanted to win the round, though.
Yeah, that's what it feels like at the moment. They don't have any more nades, and as you pointed out, even more critically, they don't really have the health to be taking this fight.
2 nades and a Molotov.
Yeah, so as soon as someone tries to plant, they're going to get blown up. 30 seconds here. They're going to go back to it one more time, and this time it actually does work. They're ready for a bit more. yuurih, he's going to find the shot on syrsoN, and the Molotov is late. The bomb is already in effect. They're going to get the bomb plant just barely. Nice catch from Keto at the very least. I can't believe they've even made it this far back. They shouldn't have been close to winning this. KSCERATO, the spray is accurate, and syrsoN, he can't fight this with the AWP. He's going to have to back that out. This is a disgusting round for FURIA to be winning. They should have got nowhere close.
This is the knockout punch. This is FURIA. Get out of my server. Get out of my arena. They had nothing going for them. What an incredible double kill from yuurih. He's answered the bell every time it's rung in this series. 9-3.
No shot. 22 health and an AWP. You're not going to try and retake that. 9-3 in favor of FURIA. I cannot believe that they got back in the round, even after the boost works, even after the other kill. All they would have needed is one good grenade to stop the bomb plant, and FURIA probably can't get the job done at all. But they found a way. Nice.
Beautiful.
Well, you know what they say, you know, if you hang on the sidewalk long enough, Jason, you'll eventually see the bodies of your enemies tumble down.
Oh, yeah, is that what they say?
Something like that from Sun Tzu, I believe.
6-round lead now for FURIA. Another timeout called, another conversation for Big.
It's so ridiculous. I love it. 9-3, yeah. They are having a monumental game.
There's, 3 rounds left in this half, and Big still have not strung 2 rounds together. Their victories are all isolated. They've never been able to build up money. They've constantly been under pressure.
Oh no, a missed shot. They're everywhere. Keto trying to help out taser as well, but Safe swings back. Double kill for him. And they know there's one more here. They know where taser is. They've got him isolated. He needs some backup right now. They actually throw, I think, a smoke to try and defend with right away. Safe just battling. He doesn't care. Molotov on top, and Drop will get the last one, but that's a triple kill for Safe. He cracked open the entire round, and Drop will close it 10-3.
This is over. If you can't stop a ramp, if you can't stop this pressure from FURIA, you can't do anything on this map. And they have showed time and time again, they are relentless, they are fearless. They are coming right at Big, and it doesn't matter how many bodies it takes. What a round from Safe. Look at the challenge. He stands tall on sandbags that entire time. 10-3.
It's got to be heartbreaking for Big as well, because I'm sure there is a whole list of things that Big want to do on the back of taking a ramp control, but they just never get there. Whatever is on that flowchart behind that, you just have to quit even thinking about it. They never get to, you know, point plan B or C or anything. It's just, oh, we got blown up on ramp again.
And I think what's awesome about it, and which makes FURIA has been such a fun team to watch over the years, is it's not finesse. It's not anything crazy tactical. It is brute force. It is trading. It's Counter-Strike fundamentals as they come through those smokes and just decimate the defense time and time again.
And it's everything that you would associate with, specifically with Brazilian Counter-Strike. It's one of the reasons why it's some of the most interesting Counter-Strike to watch, because it's just so brutal. When it works, it's so overwhelming. We have seen in the past how it can collapse. Obviously, Big, as you pointed out in the challenge stage, they've shown that. If you shut it down, if they can't have that aggressive style, then you could get something like a 12-3 half, but when it works, it's devastating. A little bit of a game crash, and I'm sure we'll get right back into the swing of things. Big having to stew in this moment right here, on the stage, in front of the crowd, and getting dominated by FURIA.
A little bit of a tech pause, and we're going to be right back into the action. Round number 14 coming in hot. Big is a little all over the place with their buy at the moment. Keto's picked up an M4. They need some kind of a weapon to try and scrape together these last two rounds.
I feel like at this point, surely, but you just get whatever you can, because...
Yeah, you have to. You need the rounds.
Yeah, there's no more deep thinking about what if we had another FAMAS somewhere down the road. No, you just need these rounds right here.
And also trying to leave enough in the bank for the final one if need be.
Keto, it's a good start, winning the battle against Arden. Actually, that does way more than I was expecting. A lot of damage on the drop. Keto finally put out of the round. It's still a 3-on-3, but with the damage that's done here, this is a very winnable round for Big.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we've said that before.
Yes,
I
true.
feel like we've said that so many times. FURIA's been able to find a way out, find the solution to the problem. There was an opportunity. There was an opportunity, and Drop's got one, and now the gap closes.
Yep.
Now they've opened up the B bomb site, and taserSON has to chase. He's got to throw caution to the wind and run the whole way, and he's hoping at the moment that the crowd can support him, that the crowd noise will obscure his footsteps.
Yeah, that's one of the features of playing on land, but he doesn't realize they see it coming. They know everything. Safe, what a position to take. He even finds syrsoN at the end of it, but just a little bit of forethought to see that coming. And syrsoN now 1 versus 2, trying to get a 4th round on the board for his team, which they need desperately. And it's not going to be even close. KSCERATO will take him down 11-3 in favor of FURIA. Domination right now.
What a kill from Drop. What a kill from Drop on the other side of the map to open things up, to give them plan B, the second option. Well, think that the first time in the challenger stage it was 12-3 for both CT sides. The fact that FURIA has just rattled off a chance at 12 here on the T side of Vertigo is mental.
They use that Uno reverse card, Jason.
Yeah, this is a statement win. If they can complete it, we'll hold the phone, but Safe's got another kill and no reason to think they won't complete it.
Keto out here. We're looking for something safe. Did he see it? He might have. Shots coming through, and the flick doesn't really connect through the smoke either. And now he's just in it for a couple of wall bangs while his teammates are working not just middle, but also outside of the B bomb site. They might get a crunch here. This could be real interesting. They're just not ready for it. Again, the aggression of Art. He keeps moving up, and he nearly catches syrsoN, who just has to run. He's so low on health. One good nade landing on him, and he's going to be dead.
Yeah, and Art's saying he's low. He's low. You know you forced him back. You know you forced him into a reload, so space is taken from Drop, but it's measured. He hits the pause button, waiting for his teammates to arrive. They've slowed down the pace yet again. yuurih hasn't joined up yet. He's got the bomb. He's looking for anyone to be pushing down a ramp.
If they come through the smoke, he's walking through just as it fades. Sin a bullet away, and Drop will be the one to deliver it. Keto now. 15th round. The difference between 3 and 4 right now is going to be massive for Big. If they want to build a comeback, they need every single round they can get, including this one.
I'll tell you what, people have been saying that if FURIA doesn't change their style and improve on certain aspects of their game, they're never going to be able to win a trophy. Well, this FURIA has certainly improved and stepped up stylistically in that sense. This is a dangerous brand of Counter-Strike they're showing us. 12-3. They had all the answers, and he's got the crowd on their feet. It's halftime, and FURIA is on their way to the champion stage.
Not completely. I think a little part of Brazilian fans don't really like FURIA. We have like 17% really like us and 30% just hate us as much as they can. I don't think this is a problem because with the time we are getting their confidence and their love and they're showing up for us and saying, oh guys, I'm sorry for not supporting you. I'm starting now, okay? And we're like, okay, let's go. Just come.
Madness is what we wanted here in the Rio Central, and madness is what we have all day, every day. This arena has been filled with chants and cheers, and the roof might just blow off. FURIA 4 rounds away from qualifying to the next stage of IEM Rio. On their feet, voices gone, and it's not stopping anyone except for Big.
I was going to say, chants and cheers and German Counter-Strike tears, Jason. That's what we're witnessing. 12-3 in favor of FURIA on the opening half on the second map. They are 4 rounds away from making the champion stage at the biggest major there's ever been. This is madness. And now they're on the CT side, ready for it. They've got that lean towards middle, which means they're super dynamic. They can go anywhere with this setup, FURIA. Drop expecting the boost. Look at the setup. They know what's coming. They've done the homework. A little bit of a swing. I don't know if Keto realizes how much danger he's in here. Oh, he's trying to isolate the fight. That's well played.
Yeah, he knows what the follow-up's going to be, so he's very cautious of it. He sprung the trap. He at least spotted out 2. They still have no idea about safe. However, most of the bodies are down beneath, not here in middle. Yuurih's going to be forced into a more passive angle. The question is, because Keto's seen 2, would he expect safe?
I think they saw that little jump. That's interesting, but a counter flash coming up. Drop. Able to take down syrsoN and Keto. What a tremendous amount of work he's doing in the middle. Double kill. He actually checked the corner. He keeps going. A triple kill for Keto. That is spectacular. And now it's all on Art. He actually checked that 3rd position. You could even see the first time around, he wasn't even looking that way. That is a stunning round from Keto.
I don't even care about him checking that corner. It's the follow-up shots that are absolutely incredible coming over the top. You'd already seen that player. He knew what the position was. The 3rd kill is spectacular. He's netted big a pistol round in a 4th round. And at least the first step in a long road.
Party gift for Art. Obviously no chance to win the round. But he can try and make it a bit more expensive. Yeah, why not? Rile up that crowd. The bomb is going to blow up, and Art's hoping someone's going to become running him through it.
I love it. I love everything about that. I think even a little ghost of a smile coming out in taseR's face as well. 12-4. Look at this. Look at Keto putting the team on his back, finding all the kills on his way to the B bomb site. Absolutely disgusting. Ooh, that was burst fire as well. 1-2, couldn't get the 3rd.
Well, says something about the mentality they have. Big though, winning the pistol. Now starts a very long march back. If they want to try and have a chance at this one, it has to look so good on this second half. Zeus is out.
What a troll.
Yeah, troll and the showman, and just feeling way too comfortable on the stage.
Zeus skins when?
We need that. Really, I think we really need, because Chad's been practicing during the Zeus death sound. So we need that recorded and put in the game.
Hey, he's putting his hard work in the right places.
Always.
Nice and easy. Follow-up is there as well. Nothing for FURIA to fight back with. There's a chance, a hope.
Thinking about it, but he's a little bit... Oh! He does get it! Electrifying yuurih and KSCERATO. Not much they could do with this round, but... Good little laugh that we get again.
Keto was the one he tried to knife previously, so gets a little bit of revenge. This is the first time Big have put 2 rounds together in a row. And the entire map.
Yeah, that's a problem. The crowd not at all deterred by anything that Big are doing right now. Not impressed on any level. You know, we talked about this in the past, obviously, when we were hanging out in the Royal Arena, Fallen turning it into a library and all the rest of it. How could you ever shut this crowd down? How much would you have to win against a Brazilian team on a stage like this for them to actually be quiet? I don't think it's possible.
No, that's only going to quiet down when the game's over, and that's the difficult part about it, and that's the beauty of it. 7-round lead. FURIA's bought into round 18. M4s across the board. They're going to be a little bit light on utility. They're going to be a little bit light in terms of kits. In fact, they've got none.
Well, let's see what FURIA could do. They themselves on the T side were experts at taking the A ramp and making life real hard for Big. Now we'll see if they can do the same only on the other side and actually win it for themselves. Nice opening. syrsoN and Keto just no contest here. Oh, that's awkward, but not a big deal.
Yeah, thankfully they already got the 2 kills, so that's not going to do a whole lot to disrupt anything. And I don't know if FURIA actually want to stick around and go for any of this. Mac 10 pushing up, Safe's not looking. He comes back, he gets the kill. Low HP on Safe, though, means it's time to save. It's time to bail out. You're not going to win this round. You're not going to be able to slow it down. And with 3 M4s, you can fight in the next.
Yeah, that is definitely the better choice.
Nice and simple, though, from Big. All 5 players just march up the A ramp. One nice flashbang ruined the positioning over the smoke on top of the railing.
And that's all you need. Good couple of entries right there. But yeah, FURIA getting to save some of these rifles. Definitely great news on them. they could stay dangerous in the upcoming round. What a position for Big to find themselves in. Now, I guess the silver lining has to be that this is a 2-0 match, right? So it's not like Big are about to be knocked out at all.
Well, also, the conversation that they're having right now is just, guys, remember, in the Challenger stage, the match they eventually won, they had to win 7 in a row to force overtime right at the end of regulation. So that's the conversation that taseR and GOTB is talking about in every single timeout. We've already come back against this team once. They're not even going to give you the context that it was the other side of the map. We've made this comeback happen before. We've got to believe in it again. It's the old adage, the one round at a time, but believe first and foremost that you can make this happen. They've got 6 more rounds to even up the score at 12. FURIA's got a commanding lead and plenty of chances to find a way to stop Big's attack.
Oh, that's aggressive. I can't believe it. They line up for the smoke and Art. He'll bring them down. I don't even think he realized. He might have seen just the top of someone's head. And yuurih following it up, inspired by his captain. That is a crushing beginning to this 19th round. And of course, they're going to keep fighting. They feel so fired up.
Yeah, why not? You've got so many bodies in the car and everyone's fighting at the same time. Multiple players, and KSCERATO's like, I'll push. I'll try and come and get involved, but they're going to take care of business before he can even arrive. There goes syrsoN. 13 for FURIA. 3 rounds away now.
Big defensively set up behind that deep smoke. They didn't necessarily want to fight. They kind of knew that FURIA were going to be somewhere back here, but this is something you really can't account for. Jump up and then boom. Collateral damage behind, of course. 13-6. That's devastating. AKs are back out. AWP on syrsoN, but they just can't get any momentum going on this map at all. It's again yuurih and Art, the duo that was so efficient on the first map on Nuke.
This time, Big wants to test middle. taseR and Crimbo working in tandem. Molotovs and utilities spent out. That's going to call yuurih back as Drop gets aggressive. Huddled along the wall. Needs someone to take attention away. Oh, too many bodies. First one goes down, but yuurih and KSCERATO, they collapse.
syrsoN trying to see if he can manipulate that smoke for his advantage, but he can't. The jump up is what gets him killed. Eventually, KSCERATO is ready and safe will take down Keto. It is all on syrsoN. 1 versus 3 on that AWP, and he's just walking out into the open. This is such a sick play. Oh, if he would have checked it, that would have probably been a free kill. And I think the fact that he doesn't find that means he's probably not going to be able to do this. yuurih will eventually take him down 14-6. FURIA 2 rounds away from the champion stage.
In a massive advantage. If there's a timeout left, I think Big might take it here. They've got no money. They got to decide what they want to fight with. Deagle and armor on a couple players, but a few more just going to have to sit back with Glocks. FURIA just collapsing at the point of attack, making sure there's no space, no breathing room for Big. And each and every time, feeding off the energy inside the arena.
Crazy, isn't it? No money for Big.
No timeouts for Big.
And no timeouts either. I don't even know what kind of conversation would lead them back into this. They just have not been able to find a single foothold on Vertigo. For a while there on Nuke in the first half, it was looking really impressive. The mid-round, the late round calling out a Big had me convinced for a good while. Since then, FURIA really haven't looked back at all. 21st round, the pistols are out. And FURIA looking to cement that 15th round right now. And FURIA really have to make a sizable mistake to give up this round. A couple of Deagles in play, setting up some tricks, you know, a little boost here and there. That's about it. And they're gonna know. Deep nade coming in. The confidence, they don't care. Even though the Deagle's out, they're like, yeah, whatever, we're still gonna fight.
Yeah, he's more than happy. More than happy, and the coach doesn't even care either. He's calling for more chance as the game goes on. And Rio is obliging him. 15-6, 9 chances for FURIA.
Yeah, he's given up coaching and is now, just a conductor instead. Crazy.
I believe that's the owner of FURIA,
Yes.
or one of the co-owners.
15-6. Tears of joy it's got to be. And the 22nd round is coming up. Big pushed to the absolute limit here.
FURIA's not. FURIA's cruising.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, they're having a great time with this. Oh, nice run boost. Bold to call that. Oh, trigger discipline. Oh, this is no way.
He's at the back. He's waited all day. Oh my God, he instant spins around. Keto, he's so fast with it. But it might have caused a little bit of confusion. There might have been an opening here. Still back into a 3-on-3, and they realize syrsoN is there. Headshot as well to bring down syrsoN. Now a 2-on-3. For their entire careers, they have lived in the shadow of Fallen. They have the passion, they have the skill, they're looking for the history. That's what they're building for themselves for this major. syrsoN low on health, a 2-on-3, and Crimbo, I mean, if they want something opened here, it's gonna have to be him.
At the moment, he's occupied watching the flank. He's got a good read. He knows it's coming at some point, but will he expect yuurih to take the long route? Now he's got to turn his gaze to help syrsoN move forward.
Creeping on in. Still 50 seconds on the clock, but so much to check. And if you start throwing too many nades right now, you know the rotation is going to happen. They're going to be coming in from the A-bomb side. There's a flank happening at the same time. Oh, they've got them locked in so nicely. And Save walks out. That's an easy kill all on syrsoN. Now he's going to go down. It's FURIA! They're in the champion stage, taking down big in a 2-0 fashion.
It's a wonderful moment. Soak it in. They're the best of Brazil, but that's not the end goal. The end goal is the best in the world. You only get that on the biggest stages, and that's what the champion stage of IEM Rio provides. FURIA are going to be there, a chance to prove even more.